Peace, peace, peace to the original people of the Creator. Welcome to another edition of Fresh Fire Friday with TY and Reggie. Before we get started, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and definitely hit that notification key. And also make sure you comment on this conversation as well. If you're checking this out, your comments are definitely important because we read them and we talk about them the next week. Today, TY is absent. He had a mission to take care of this week, but we're joined by two regulars. Got Netanyia Samuel and my cousin Jamie Josey filling in for TY. So let's go ahead and get started. Today's,
Reggie,
What's
can
up?
I interrupt you for a second?
Go ahead.
Let's tell them about the merch y'all got coming.
Oh yeah, merch coming. You see it. He representing that merch. Fresh Fire Friday with TY and Reggie. Oh yeah. Hey, Jamie, who picked this topic this week?
This was my topic.
All right. Well, I want you to introduce the topic, and then after he introduced the topic, then Nate, you're gonna go first. Then Dub, you go, and I'll finish up. And I got Ty's list as well. So let's go ahead and get it started.
All right, this topic was actually, if you follow Reggie, follow his Instagram or whatever, it was kind of inspired by him. So the Fresh Five for this weekend, this Friday, is gonna be the most either inspirational quotes or things that stuck with you through the years. I think most of the people watching this platform, are mature in their mature stages right now. So just whatever you hang on, I don't care if it's a Bible verse, something your mama said, your daddy, your granny, whoever. Just that one thing that you heard that always rings in your head in the good times and the bad times. So that's what we're doing.
All right. Let's go ahead and start it off, Nate.
Okay, so my 5 quotes. The first one is I didn't want to put it in no particular order, but the first one is from Josey's song, and it says, "I did not come here to show out. I did not come here to impress you. But the truth of the matter is, when I leave here, I am gone. And I don't care what you think about me." So that's my first one. Because I love Jay.
We know.
And
Absolutely.
yeah, I just love that he says that. And my second one is there are worse things I could do. And I stick on that because I feel like people always judging you and saying, you doing this and you doing that. But it's a lot of things that I could do that I restrain from, just because I want to be a person of good character. And so, it's a lot. People really don't know what you got going on in life. And, they always just saying stuff, you this and you that, you doing this, you doing that. But I just, there are worse things that I could be doing, but I choose not to because I want to be a person of good character. And I think people need to think about that more often, especially, I think most of it comes from like your family. Yeah. So, but anyway, my third one is, this is something that I always told my kids, hope is a good thing. I think I got that from a movie. I'm not sure which movie it is, but it's always good to have hope and not focus on what isn't, what could have been, but just always hope for the best. Because by the grace of God, everything could be better. So you just hope. Always hope for the good, for the best thing. And then number 4 is always have faith. Because you gotta have faith. You gotta believe, because if you don't believe, you'll never manifest anything. I mean, and I am definitely a true believer in my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and I do believe that, oh my gosh, He has done so much for me, and I just always have that faith. That's one thing that nobody can take away from me. I always have that faith. And the last one is love life. That me and Robin was like, you gotta have energy and enthusiasm to love life. Ever since we was teens, we would talk about having that energy and enthusiasm and being courageous and just loving life and just enjoying the moments. But that one has always stuck with me, just to love life. Because a lot of people, they're here, they're just existing. They're not doing anything. They're just day to day. But I try to enjoy every moment of my day. Carpe diem, seize the day. Always.
That's right. It's a good list, Nate.
Yeah, always.
Was that 5?
That's 5.
Okay. We'll come back. What you got, cuz?
Nate,
No, you, James.
did I mute myself or mine's showing me on mute?
We see you.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
You hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Nate done inspired me. I was about to add a couple things over here. Her little list. Make me want to. We can have changed this to fresh 10 or something. It's all good. All right. So same thing, no particular order. My first saying, man, this one stick with me all the time because my mom said this to me when I was at Francis Marion, freshman year. I had just moved on campus. I still don't know what she was fussing at me about. We talked about it. She don't remember, but what she told me was, when you get tired, you'll quit. At that young age, over my head.
Yeah.
Didn't care, didn't know what she was talking about, but now that I'm older, I get it. I get it. And when I hear people in my ear complaining, people come to you for advice, and it's always the same thing. That's what I give them. Hey, you ain't finna waste my time and my energy. I'm sorry. I can't spend nothing else on it. When you get tired, you'll quit doing whatever it is you're doing, what you letting somebody do to you, whatever the case may be, as far as that one goes.
Right. Makes sense.
Yeah. I wish I knew what she was fussing at me about, though. That's what I really wish, because I want to know if I stopped doing it. That's what I want to know. So, all right. So my second one is
hey, did she say that? When the last time she said, if you get tired of it, you'll quit?
I haven't heard it again, Reggie.
Well, obviously you stopped whatever it was you was doing.
I mean, she's told me to stop some things through the years, of course. But she didn't tell me that exact phrase. You know what I'm saying? Again, after that. So I just don't remember what it was. All right. But my next one is a lot of people like to say, things are healing time. It's not. Time don't heal all wounds. It's what you do in time. I think that's what people get twisted.
Yeah.
Have a conversation with yourself. You got to go in that quiet spot sometimes. Some people say it's talking to God. Sometimes you got to talk to yourself and let God listen to your conversation, or whoever you choose to believe in. But you need to know yourself before you can do anything else. And then you can heal, why you allow certain things to come your way, or why you, whatever the case is, why you continue to do certain things. You got to be real with yourself. Some things you ain't going to be able to stop. I got a couple things I still do that but it is what it is. Everybody human. So
that's right.
Work in progress. All right. So my third one is a mistake on your part doesn't constitute an emergency on my part.
Yeah.
I just heard that one.
Explain
no,
that.
I heard that one about 6-7 years ago, and I'm like, whoa. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Actually, it was Brooks' older brother. He's a teacher at one of the
Okay.
roughest schools up in Greensboro. And he was like, that's a line I use on my kids all the time. And I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
You know, because that's by choice. You know, you could have been instructed not to make that mistake, but here you go, keep choosing. But somebody need to come running to your beckoning call. Nah, not. I'm just leave it at
Yeah.
that. Nah. All right. So then my fourth one was lead with respect or positivity. Anybody know that's kind of what I always try to do. I always try to give people their respect, not violate anybody's personal space. And I try to be positive as much as I can. I don't know if I ever been a Debbie Downer for somebody. If I was, I apologize. So that is what it is. Then
I think we all have our moments, you know.
yeah, everybody does.
Yeah.
And that's why I gotta say that, Reggie. You know, ain't nobody perfect.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you got it. Where you can say, I don't think they,
Yeah.
you know, if we was famous, there'll be people coming out the woodworks pointing out stuff from
That's right.
that you don't even remember. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah. So it is what it is. And then I don't know. I want to switch my number 5 because Nate brought out 2 things to me. So I'm gonna save one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna incorporate 2. So originally I had everything is not for everybody. Just because you succeed at one thing don't mean, somebody else succeed at one thing, it may not be for you. You know, you could try it, you could, whatever, it is what it is. Reggie, I don't hope you mind me sharing, but like people on the podcast, y'all know us. I ain't gonna say the whole audience, but most of us from Hartsville for right now, until this thing starts budding a little bit. But the seed is like me and Reggie talk behind the scenes all the time. I work out a little bit. Y'all might not be able to tell, but for my cousin's journey, it just is what it is. It's inspiring. But that amount of discipline, I yet to strive for. That's what I'm saying. So, but I'm not mad or jealous when I see him. He just got more discipline than I got in that area. There's other areas I have more discipline in than him.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So people bum themselves out because I don't look like Reggie when I take my shirt off. But there's other areas where Reggie be asking me questions like, oh, cause I wish I was that disciplined. But so everybody has their thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I'm trying to add to that because Nate, when you was talking, when you said something you tell your kids, I remember I tell my daughters to stay out the mix. If Hartsville was live, I always did that without being told that. I tried to stay out the mix, but Hartsville used to get a little live back in the day, so you ain't had no choice but to be in the mix. But my oldest daughter, she said, Daddy, she said, I didn't get it when you first told me that, but that saved me in a lot of problems. You see what's going on, but you ain't got to get in it,
Exactly.
And then especially these young kids so wild today. Hey, man.
Yeah.
Hey, that's crazy. You said stay out the mix. I remember my mom used to say, no matter what time of day it is or night, that little blue car you got, somebody gonna see that car riding around town. I was always out. I don't even know when I went to sleep.
Right.
I was always out. Sure. We was out together somewhere, probably in the same area.
Know that. Know that. That's my 5 right there.
Yeah, that's a dope 5. I'm gonna go ahead and get TY's out the way.
Okay.
And his first one was, he said, God don't like ugly. All of us done heard that a million times.
Yeah.
And then he said one, I like this one. It said, winning isn't everything. To who? Everybody want to win.
Yeah.
Do you want a trophy case full of third place trophies or ribbons? You know what I'm saying? I like that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank us.
Thank you for coming.
What it is they give? Certificates of appreciation.
Of participation.
Yeah. Okay. Participation.
Of participation.
Yeah.
And I brought my beer. All right, go ahead.
Yeah. His third one was in the Army, we do more before 9 a.m. than most people do all day. It's so true. And that's more applicable to me and Ty because of the time that we went in the Army. Like I wear this Fitbit and my watch, but people say, they trying to get 10,000 steps in a day.
Uh-huh.
Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I have 10,000 steps before 10 o'clock a.m., you know, but that's just the mindset that we had coming in, you know, every year that mantra changed though. So I know Ty getting it in, he do a lot before 9 a.m., you know, as well. All of us do. You be at work. What time you go to work?
6 a.m., Daddy. 6 a.m.
You don't wake up at 6 to be there at 6. So,
Whoa.
you know what I'm
I
saying?
was up 3 this morning.
Yeah.
3 o'clock this morning.
See
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
you know, everything you got to do.
Yeah. All right. His last
I was
one.
bottom of sauce when you text me.
Just now?
Go ahead.
All right. Yeah. Number 4 is whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. You see what he said? He said, whether if you think you can or you think you can't, you're right.
Yeah.
You just told yourself I can. You just told yourself I can't. So that's what it is. Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
And his last one, and this is real true. He said, and I heard you say something like this before that your mother told you before. When someone shows you who they are, believe them.
They are. Believe it.
Yeah. And that's true. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
That's a dope list. All right, I'm gonna go into mine, but I'm gonna give you when you hit me, when I woke up and you hit me and told me what your topic was gonna be.
What time I hit you?
It was about 2 something in the morning. About 2 something. Yeah. I think it was early.
About 3.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was 2 something. I'm an hour behind you.
That's right.
Yeah. But I said, dog, that's like the easiest topic ever. I mean, that's why I wanted to take talk today, because I got affirmations all over my body. So out of the 100 tattoos I got, I just try to narrow down to 5, which ones I wanted to use. And Renata asked me, Ty's wife, when I was at their house 2 weeks ago, she said, bro, when you getting any more tattoos? I said, I don't know. They all come by inspiration. If something inspires me, I'll get it. So I haven't gotten none in probably a year, but you know, I think that time coming soon, you know. But I'm gonna start off. One of my tattoos says, be yourself, everyone else is taken. You know, and I feel like, you know, the easiest person to be in the world is just you. Be you. Don't try to be the next person. Just be yourself, however that may be.
Yeah.
And the next one is never doubt me, because I'll never doubt myself. I mean, I don't have any doubt. If it's something that I want to try to do or I want to do, I'm just going to do it. I'm not, because we already got enough people doubting us or telling us no every day. So why are you going to be mean to yourself and tell yourself no or doubt yourself? And this one I got from Bill Dukes. He was doing a video, podcast with someone, I don't want to call his name, but one of his mantras that he said his parents raised him on, and ever since I heard it, you know, our brother Eric Wilson, he said, man, you need to watch this podcast. I watched it, and one of the thing that he said he was raised on was his parents, because he didn't look like everybody else. He was tall. He didn't feel he was, you know, good looking, and people treated him differently. So she told him, she said, him and his sister, she said, I'm not better than anyone, but nobody is better than me. And I said, that makes so much sense. So that's what got him through his life. He ended up in Hollywood and everything, but just believing that, hey, I'm not better than you, but guess what? Hey, you ain't better than me either, okay? Right. And the next one I got from Shannon Sharp podcast, he was talking to his brother Sterling. And if this wasn't me, I mean, as soon as I heard it, I booked a tattoo appointment the next day and got it on my back. But it probably applies to all of us. I guarantee you, when I said, you can be like, yep, that's me. It says I've never really been prepared for the next steps. but I've always been prepared for whatever the next steps was going to be. You know, so whenever, like yesterday we was talking about real estate, you know, we was talking about real estate that day.
Right.
And you prepared yourself for that. If you got to go back, if something happens tomorrow and say, Jamie, you can't do this today, we're gonna need you to do some real estate. Okay, I got that. I'm good.
Yeah.
And my last one is right here. Never regret anything, because at one time it was exactly what you wanted.
You do know that. That's a fact.
So that's my 5. And you know how we do.
That one dope, Reggie. I like that one. That's a fact, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
At that moment.
how many times have all of us can say that right now? Everybody listening, you can say the same thing.
Yeah.
All this, I can't tell you how many times I woke up and looking at, got that stupid look on my face, like, what did I just do?
Where am I?
Where am I?
Where am I?
Oh,
Yeah.
what about this? Who are you? You know,
Right. Yeah.
how you get in here? You know?
Came a long way, so got a long way.
Man. All praises due.
Yeah.
All right, Nay, what is
Yes.
your honorable mention? You got one more. What is your honorable mention?
Like Biggie say, just stay humble.
Okay.
I love, just stay humble. It's yeah, that'll get you a long way.
Yeah.
That's it.
Hey, Nate, I'm glad you led with that because mine is inspired by you. I'm going with Kanye. When Kanye said, "What you think I rap for? To push a RAV4?"
That's right.
I don't go this hard to be a bum.
Yeah.
So when you see me shining, understand it was a plan. So that's what I take from that lyric.
I swear.
Yeah, I mean, we can still be humble, but understand.
Oh yeah.
Like, and a little background on that, Reggie will tell you, when he moved to Charlotte and all that stuff, like we used to come home for the weekend and everybody say, "Oh man, I'm moving to Charlotte." And then Reggie was one of the few ones that came up, Reggie Ty, few ones that came up, we partied hard. But when we went to work, we worked hard too. So the full-time grind. So that party on the weekend, some of them came and they didn't realize we worked the way we worked. To party the way we party, you know, and they went on back home. We didn't send them back home. They went back home. So
they said they came, they saw, they conquered.
Yeah. That's what that whole line mean to me. You know, whatever that is for anybody else. The RAV4 is just symbolic to whatever you vision yourself.
Yeah, man. And
I mean, I drive a RAV4 right now. However, if you envision yourself beyond that, then that's
I drive a RAV4. I would have drove one then. But when Kanye said that,
absolutely,
they almost had to stop making RAV4s when he said that in that song.
You know, we'd have put rims and tint on it and music
and keep it clean. Yeah. I'll drive it right now today. Give me a RAV4. Okay. I'm gonna drive it.
Only person stopping me is my wife.
Shoot, I'll drive a RAV4 right now. Well, mine is I want to dedicate this episode to my sister Crystal and her husband Miko, and welcome my niece, newly born niece, Morgan Olivia Johnson, into the world. And I look forward to meeting you. So
that's wonderful.
That's gonna be my last one. But it was, other than that, I was gonna use this one. It's the word fear. And I don't look at fear, I don't have a definition for fear like Webster's dictionary, but it was something I read one day. I use fear as an acronym: false evidence appearing real. Most of the things that we always will stop ourselves from doing something and we let fear enter our brain, but you shouldn't fear anything. It's not real. It's not real. So don't let fear stop you from going back to school. Don't let fear stop you from taking a new job. Don't let fear stop you from doing anything that you want to do. Because when you start doing that, all this stuff tie in together, you're going to start doubting yourself.
Yeah.
You're gonna start having a loser's mentality. We just talk about winning. You see what I'm saying? So don't let that get into your universe. So, and you're gonna stop yourself.
Reggie, I'm gonna tell you one thing I heard about that. I heard another guy said, you know, we all seek inspiration. His thing was fear is worrying about what has yet to happen. He said most people, you should worry about what has happened. But that's not even a worry. You're supposed to seek what you need to do to correct what has happened. But if it has not happened, you're not supposed to be worrying about or fearing about it. You're supposed to keep walking forward.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the way he kind of described fear, you know, to that degree. Because you're worrying about something that haven't even manifested. But you can put that in the universe and make it manifest. And then like Reggie, like you were saying earlier, you know, you made, well, Ty, I think that was on Ty's list. You made the choice.
Right.
Either you will or you won't, based on your fear, because you let it control you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You telling yourself, you talking yourself out of it. You can or you can't.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, y'all got anything else y'all want to throw out there?
No, I'm good, man. I'm happy to fill in for Ty. TY, I got you, baby.
Shout out to Ty. TY.
TY doing his thing right now. He'll be back on next week.
I'm gonna be a real, y'all ask me one more time, I'm gonna have a real camera so I can show my shirt, man. I keep pulling my laptop down. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna upgrade. We're gonna show the upgrade process for the whole journey.
Yeah, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for stepping in. And I love you. Keep doing.
Yeah, I love you too.
And I'm proud of both of y'all. Keep doing what y'all doing. And only way up is to the top for all of us. And everyone out there listening, make sure that you like, you subscribe, and you comment every week. You know, just send a thumbs up. Just say that you like it, you know, or you agree with our topics. Anything is good. And as always, thank you for joining and listening to another edition of Fresh Fire Friday with TY and Reggie, Nay, and Double J this week. Peace be unto you.
And to you as well.